Greetings, wise ones. This is Melissa of 8th House Wisdom, author, psychotherapist, astrologer, feminine energy, and stellar planning expert. I'm here with a video to cover Aquarius season 2023. We're going to be talking about the astro weather, the energies, the influences, and any stellar planning focuses for this time of the year. If you'd like to know more about what to expect for Aquarius season as an energetic container and information and dates that will help you best work with the energy, stay tuned for the rest of this video. So, we are entering the first zodiac season of the new year. On January 20th at 3:39 Eastern Standard Time, the sun will move into the maverick sign of Aquarius. We're going to feel that shift probably tremendously because it will be supported by the fact that Mercury will have just gone direct 2 days before, and the preceding week, Mars went direct, giving us a bit more of an energetic clearing than we've had since we crossed the calendar year into 2023. Many people may not have felt as motivated or able to act on some of their intentions or New Year goals or plans. And here after the 20th, that should shift significantly, especially because we have the Aquarius new moon on the following day, which is the lunar new year. We'll be moving from the sign of the water tiger in Chinese astrology to the water rabbit. Then the very next day, Uranus, the planet that rules Aquarius, and sudden insights of technology and things of that like, will complete its retrograde journey that began in August. So by January 22nd, we should really begin to feel a sense of forward motion, which is a wonderful compliment for starting this lunar new year. That's just a little bit about the tone and the feel that we'll be experiencing for Aquarius season 2023. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. It's represented by the water bearer, but it is not a water sign. It is the oldest of the air signs. It is known for radical thinking, innovation, and technology of all kinds. And please don't limit technology to thinking about digital tech. If we lived 2,000 years before, simple machines would have been technology. Aquarian minds have the ability to create technology because of their strong penchant towards innovation. So I sometimes have Aquarians say, oh, well, I'm not really good with, tech. You're probably good at being a minimalist or at seeing through to the heart or the core of things, understanding how they work and improving them. Those are Aquarian gifts. The 11th house is also known as the house of great gains. That's important because we just came out of Capricorn season, which represents the father and career and our public facing image. And Aquarius is the second house to career, or the house that follows that, which means we've established in the 10th house or in and or wherever Capricorn is in your chart what our highest potential in career is. And in Aquarius, it will show us how we will reap benefits and gains, particularly money. It's akin to Taurus and the second house of personal finances, the same way after Aries, the first house of self, the next thing we deal with is our personal possessions. After our career and deciding what it is that we do, the next thing we're impacting is, okay, how do we gain from this? And that concept also ties in some of the other Aquarian ruled ideas, which and associations, which are groups and community and friendships, because they never lied when they said that your network is your net worth. And the 11th house shows you the ways through which monies and gains of different kinds will come to you through others, through other kinds of association. So whatever house has Aquarius in your chart will have aspects of this feel of some level of group or community mindedness and inventive thinking. And also when you look to your 11th house in your chart, that will help you to understand how you best make gains in your career, right? So think about the 11th house as helping you to understand strategically what your gifts are and what you should lean into for the greatest level of success. But the Aquarius energies and influence for 2023 that I really want to talk about are big, because Aquarians, since the end of 2020, when we had the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, the great benefic and the great malefic, the most positive, as they say, and sometimes the strongest contrasting planet, Saturn, met up in Aquarius. There's been a lot of activity there. And the journey of both of those two planets through this sign has taken about 2.5 years. Jupiter has already made its way out of Aquarius and into Pisces and now Aries as we speak. But Saturn is actually on its way out of the planet, because it takes about 2.5 years to go through a sign. And this is going to be a pivotal period that kind of marks the end of early adulthood. Saturn returns are major. For anybody who's been within the ages of about 27 or 30 during this period of time between 2020 and now, and you're going to feel a great sense of relief as Saturn moves out of where it was when you were first born, and you're starting a brand new cycle of 28 to 30 years. It's very interesting because essentially March 7th is when Saturn will be leaving Aquarius and entering into Pisces, which will give us a completely kind of just a shift in tone for Saturn's energies. And however, there will be a counterbalance because just less than 2 weeks later, Pluto, the transformer, will be moving into your sign and will be there for a nice long time because Pluto transits are very slow. So it will be good to have had Saturn there to warm this area up because you will be ready and prepared for the transformations that are to come. This is definitely going to have a huge impact on Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus natives, but it's going to have an impact on all of us in whatever area of our chart is ruled by Aquarius. Me personally, I have an Aquarius midheaven, and so this will have a huge impact over my aspects of my career. And I have a 9th house, technically midheaven, and so this focusing on travel and higher education and how I get things out to people. Taking a look at, again, where your 11th house is, since Aquarius is the 11th sign, as well as where, what sign is ruling your 11th house will give you the most information so that you can apply the information about Aquarius season, astro weather, and stellar planning moving ahead. If you head over to my blog, there will be a full list of dates around aspects and interactions that will be happening over the next 30 days. But I want to remind you that at the start of a season, the sun moves 1 degree each day. The zodiac is 360 degrees. Each sign is 30 degrees. The sun moves 1 degree each day, going from 0 degrees to 29. That will complete Aquarius season. Always, the new moon will be in the same sign as the sun, unless we are having a black moon, which is a rare event. And that will happen within 2 days of the start of any zodiac season. 14 days later, we will have a full moon that will balance the energy by activating the opposite sign of the season and the new moon. So, important dates to note are the new moon in Aquarius, January 21st, which is also the Lunar New Year. January 21st. February 5th, the full moon in Leo. To back up before that, the first quarter moon in Taurus, which is January 28th. And the last quarter moon in Scorpio, which is February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. For more dates, just head over to my blog to get the full list to add to your calendar. But specifically for Aquarius season stellar planning focus, it's a really good time for us to put our intentions around hopes, dreams and wishes that we have, especially as adults who oftentimes give up on those things. It's a great time to explore communities that you are a part of, groups, and to nurture your friendships. It's also the time of year to focus on business, network, or career gain, how you're making them, and what strategies you want to put in place to ensure that you are hitting your goals and targets. Remember that Aquarius is a fixed authority sign. It serves as a pillar of knowledge. It holds the vessel, literally the water bearer, through which the waters of March flow. That's the same water that the Pisces fish swims in to acquire all the knowledge that came from every sign before, and Pisces is the 12th sign. Remember that this is a time of revolution, of radical change, to innovate on things that aren't working. Step into your maverick spirit in whatever area of life Aquarius rules in your chart. This is our third and final air sign of the zodiac. It's also our third and final elemental cycle of the zodiac. We're at 11. We will have water final, and we will start the wheel again in March, my third and favorite new year. Remember to note for stellar planning that the air element is about intellect, communication, social interaction. Those things are going to be more pronounced during the season. So planning anything related to that is great. And also please embrace the weird and let your freak flag fly. That is so important during Aquarius season. This is not the time to be conventional. This is not the time to fit in. This is the time to be and do you. The Aquarius motto is, I know, and they do know. And again, the archetype of the maverick means you go your own way. That's a really important thing to think about when applying goals and ideas to your calendar this month, because these are the kinds of energies that are favored. So see what works with that so that you can go with the flow versus feeling like you're getting dragged. And last but not least, just wanted to tap in Aquarius season body wisdom. Aquarius does rule the calves, the shins, the ankles, and the Achilles. Watch your lower leg. Watch that portion of your body. When we think about this as body wisdom, note that there could be a potential for injuries or for sensations that you need to pay attention to occur in these areas of your body. Also, think more on issues of support, flexibility, and mobilization. Think about the legs as a metaphor for how they move us and support us in traveling and in having our own freedom. The body has wisdom, and you used to not be able to be a doctor without understanding astrology. So I hope that this can help you tap into Aquarius season body wisdom to make the best of this first month into February of 2023. I hope you've learned something of use and important here, wise one. If you want to know more about how to apply aspects of stellar planning in your daily life, then you need to head over to my chart and grab a copy of, head over to my website and grab a copy of your free birth chart so that you will know exactly where all of these pieces are in your own map of the sky and can really start using a calendar in the way that it is supposed to be utilized. And if you're unfamiliar or you need some support, you can check out my video. The link is in the description below to see about stellar planning. It will give you an overview of the major energies for 2023, as well as how to apply information about the natural cycles of the planet into your planning process for greater ease and success. And a tool that will help you do that is free is the free stellar year blueprint for 2023. The link is in the description below. Click it and you can get a copy of this chart, which will help you to look at the entire astrology for the year and my stellar planning formula for mapping out not just when you want to do things, but the energy and how it will feel for greater ease, grace, and alignment. And if you'd like greater support with that process, then I've got you covered. Also, in this link, in the links below are my online course that's supported with video and a workbook that takes you through the stellar planning process, through the information in the stellar year blueprint, and then helps with setting goals with soul and feeling, the free and clear process, and the desire map, which are created by Danielle Laporte, and I'm a desire map facilitator. So I hope that you will take advantage of one of those things so that you can make the best out of the energies of 2023 and really start using your calendar and your intuitive senses in the way that they were meant to. We have to get back in alignment with the natural cycles that are happening all the time. Like I always say, wise ones, life does come with an instruction manual. It's written in the stars. I hope that you will like this video, share, and drop me a comment if you've got something beneficial from it. Sending you so much light and love for Aquarius season. Embrace your weird, be an innovator, and be prepared to really kind of feel like the new year has started. Blessed be.